Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today we take a look at the hull down monster on tier 8, Emil 1, the Swedish heavy tank with a 3-shot autoloader gun. Let's go. Now before we jump into some gameplay, let's quickly take a look at the stats of the Emil 1. It has a 3-shot autoloader, as I just said, with 360 alpha damage, with a clip size of 3. The intra-clip reload is also 3 seconds, so you can deal up to 1080 damage within only 6 seconds. The gun dispersion is 0.36, which is okay. However, the aim time is pretty long with 3.07 seconds, so you really have to aim in your shots in order to make damage. It has a max speed of 50 kilometers per hour, but you will not reach it unless you go downslope, because it only has 380 horsepower and the power to weight ratio is only 13.19, which is pretty slow. And you can see this if you go upslope or even on a level terrain. This tank, the acceleration of this tank is pretty bad. Now the strength of this tank is its armor. Even if you play on a flat surface against an opponent, they might, or on T8, they will have problems penetrating you. Your turret is pretty strong. The hull is not so strong, but if you use your gun depression, then this turret becomes super strong. The cupola then actually disappears almost, and the tank, the armor of the tank goes up to above 300 millimeters, up to 323, and also the upper hull is 335, and it's even a ricochet angle. So what you need to do with this tank is you need to play hull down. Now the only thing you have to watch out is if you over angle your turret. For example, if you're shooting to the right side, then you need to be careful, because this armor plate on this side, on the sides, will obviously, the armor on this side will decrease. So you can get penetrated even by silver ammo if you turn your turret too far. This is what you have to keep in mind. Now, obviously, the rest of the tank is rubbish. It's actually, the tank is actually not too big, but the turret is pretty high. So don't ever show this tank to the side towards your opponents. But other than that, yeah, the armor, if you use it correctly, is can be pretty strong. Taking a look at the map Westfield, there's really not much to say. If you're playing in a hull down tank like the Emil 1, you will most likely start out of this position, and then the only thing you need to do is you need to go to this ridgeline here, and then you can deal damage basically to every opponent, which is basically in this triangle. And what you will find is that all the enemy heavy tanks will also play in this kind of position, and then you might even find some TDs which are situated over here. And yeah, so this is what you can do with the hull down tank on Westfield. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Westfield, 1 artillery, Emil 1, hull down monster, top tier. The situation cannot be any better. So there's no, actually there's one light tank in the game, okay. Anyways, we have 6 heavy tanks against us, but I think there's no question where we will be going. Obviously we are going to play hull down and yeah, try to make this work. Only 1 artillery is very nice. If there were 3 artilleries, we would need to be very careful and play very defensively. But with only one artillery, we can play quite aggressively. So let's see. Maybe we can spot some TD, which is situated at the A lane. Let's see. The only thing we do not want to do is to turn our turret, there you go, turn our turret too much, so that we can get side shots. But beside that, look at that. Yeah, that's what the Barrage just did, but yeah, cannot be any better. Full clip, 1000 damage, only 1 minute into the game. Very nice. And then, okay, such a scenario. The only thing we need to do with our Emil is reload the clip, play hull down, and empty our clip once again into the enemy tanks. Now I do want to go a little bit to the side because against the Emil 1 I do not have too much of a chance, but maybe I can get a side shot into him. Or maybe into the Scorpion. Here you go. Say goodbye, Scorpion. There you go. One. Okay, this one did not hit, unfortunately. Right. 2 out of 3 at least. Unfortunately, the Emil 1 hit us into the side, which is bad. But what can you do? We'll just stay at this position and try to get some more damage into the enemy tanks. 1400 is quite nice. It looks like our medium flank is about to collapse, but we still have some tanks left, and we are 2 tanks in advance, so not too bad. And let's see if we can get some more shots, maybe on the Bisonte. But first we need to get rid of the Emil 1. And he's turning his turret, so we can take a shot at the cheeks of his turret. Yep. Nice, and we can take him out. And then let's finish the last shot of the clip. Let's see. Here you go. The Sumoa is not paying attention. Nice. So 3 out of 3. Once again, wonderful clip. And yeah, in such a situation, the Emil 1 really shines. In a scenario, okay, looks like the WoT is trying to get us, but not with us, my friend, not with us. Here you go, just want to wait until the clip is reloaded, and then we'll go for him, because he has reloaded his clip, so he needs 30 seconds for his clip to reload, and now this means that he is dead meat. So let's just finish him off. Here you go. Actually, that was a high roll, so we were pretty lucky. Okay, I'm not going to reload. Rather want to empty those 2 shots into the enemy, and the enemy has quite some low tier tanks that we can maybe take out. Go for the Bisonte. In such a scenario, the Emil 1 really shines. A game which is pretty much static, so that the bad mobility of the tank is not too much of a problem, and where you can play hull down, and where you don't have too many artilleries against you. That's a perfect scenario for the Emil 1. Okay, so let's reload and let's just finish off the remaining tanks. Okay, the Sumo is taken out, nice. And now we can just go for the Bisonte. He does not have any cover. All the enemy medium tanks are on the other flank, so let's just go for him. And exciting, nice. STA1 is taking him out. Okay, RT is shooting on us. Alright, so now we should not just push into the enemy. I rather want to join up with my team and make a defensive move, because we are only 2 tanks in advance. And here you go. Maybe if the T-34-2 is peeking over, but it doesn't look like. Okay, so yep. Let's see where we can go. I think nice. The Scorpion just killed the WoT, which is very good, because the WoT in the endgame situation is pretty dangerous. So let's see. I think I will just go over there and try to play hull down once again. I mean, the solution for this tank is play hull down. It's not so. Scorpion's getting hit. I think I will just push out the T-34-2, and then we have only the Centurion left. So let's just push him out now. Nice. He bounces. Very nice. Nice. Okay, the gun elevation, as you can see, is not enough to get a shot on the Centurion 5-1, but that's okay, because he only has a 230 alpha damage, I think, so he cannot take me out. And now I can just move over, take another artillery shot. I hope that the Standard 1 can take out the artillery quickly. And then, let's see. Now, Due to the artillery hit, I'm unfortunately now one shot for the Centurion, so I cannot just blindly advance. So I guess we need the standard 1 in order to push out the Centurion, and once the Centurion is lit, then we can attack him. As soon as the artillery is dead, we can play hull down against the Centurion, but with the enemy artillery we cannot stay in one position because we'll get smashed by the artillery. We're at 3,800 damage, which is pretty nice, but now we need to bring this game to a conclusion and not waste our tank. That's very important. Okay, so I'm pinging the standard 1 because I want him to go to the G9 position in order to spot. And then if he does not spot the Centurion, as he is doing, then that means that the Centurion 5-1 is in the bushes in the K0 position. Alright, so the standard 1, I think he's not full. Yeah, he has 500 hit points remaining, so he needs to push because he can take 1 or 2, even 2 shots before he's out. And he needs to push over to the K0 position so that the Centurion gets spotted. What I cannot do is, as a heavy tank, my camo rating is much worse than the one of the Centurion, so I just cannot push out. The standard 1 needs to go there. What I can do is, I can show my turret. Here we go. Nice, so we can actually finish off the artillery, which is very nice. And then I know that the Centurion also does not have too many hit points, so I can remain or keep my 2 shots in my magazine. And now I can only show my turret because he... Yeah, okay, now I'm spotted. Yep. Because... oh, actually he has a good position, it looks like. Okay, standard 1, so please go and... What's the Centurion? Okay, so Centurion takes me out. See if the standard 1 can take out the Centurion. Maybe I think the standard A is not the best player, but in the end he will be able to finish off the Centurion. He's getting hit by the artillery, and yeah. Not the most experienced player, but hey, we win the game. We do 4,000 damage, and that was a pretty good game. Now, if we take a look at the map Pearl River, there's actually multiple options that you can do. Most likely, fast light tanks or fast medium tanks will go all the way up to this position and then even push around here. If you have medium tanks that are, let's say, a little bit slower, they will wait here to get fire on the enemy medium tanks here. So basically, just like this. You have the typical heavy lane, which is here. And obviously they will encounter also heavy tanks. And then light tanks and maybe some medium tanks will go here. That was so light tanks and medium tanks will go here, and they will also be light and medium tanks. Now, for a hull down tank like the Emil 1, what you can do is you can go to the heavy flank and try to play hull down there. And actually, that's basically it. Now, you might be able to find some hull down plays here, but besides this, the only thing you can do is you can actually yeah, just find some location here and use the angles around the ridge lines and the hills in order to make a defensive gameplay. That's basically all you can do on Pearl River. In my opinion, for a slow hull down strong tank like the Emil 1, Pearl River is not really the best map to play. Alright, so let's start with some gameplay in our Emil 1. We are in a low tier scenario. It's a tier 10 game with no light tank, only 1 artillery. It's actually not the best map for this tank. We could go to the heavy flank, right hand side, but actually I do not want to fight against hull-on monster like the Conqueror or the AE phase 1. Maybe we can go to the medium flank to the E7 position. However, we will obviously not be the first tank there. So let's see, our oooBRUCEooo and our E50 are going to the medium flank. Okay, I think I changed my mind. You know what? I think it's a waste for me to go there, because my tank is just too weak in that kind of position. So yeah, I think in such a game, it's most likely one of those games where you yeah, I don't know, where you need to keep your tank in the game and just yeah, wait for things to happen. So let's see. I think I will support the mediums on the left hand side, because on the left hand side I can at least play hull down, and yeah, and it's not too much of a problem that I'm a low tier tank. Okay, so it seems like the enemy is pushing hard on the heavy flank. The heavies are supported by lots of mediums, and looks like, okay, so let's see. Okay, so but so far nothing has happened. 1 to 1, actually 1 to 2. Okay, so all right. Yeah, it looks like the enemies are pushing on the heavy flank, and I think our heavy flank will collapse sooner or later. So as the Emil 1 is such a slow tank, I think I will not waste the time to go to the medium flank on the 1 and 2 lane. I will just set myself up in a defensive position, because as soon as the enemy pushes over the bridge, I'm able to support my team. Let's see. The Jagdpanzer E100 is down to 200 points, so I think he will not be able to hold the flank very long. The object has already died. So let's see. Okay, I think I will try to hold the position. Now we're in a 1 to 5 situation, so we've lost quite some tanks. First shot bounced. Didn't hit either. So I will go into the reload and then see what I can do. He's shooting. At least the I think the object or the oooBRUCEooo are spotting. So okay, we need to wait for our clip to reload, and then we need to attack the CS 63. So far it doesn't look too good, to be quite honest, but never give up. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so maybe we can get a shot. No, too bad. Okay, we need to nice shot of the artillery. Looks like the AE phase 1 is in a hull down situation. That is bad for us. Not too much what we can do. Okay, the CS63 is advancing, but maybe we can get, yeah, one shot. Nice. And now we need a tracking shot. Here we go, because we need some time for our clip to reload. And now I think we do need some help. Okay, nice. He could be taken out by the Tiger P, so good job of the artillery. And now as when we've reloaded our clip, then we might be able to take some more shots. Now VIII is attacking, but I think playing hull down against the VIII, I'm in a stronger position, so let's see. Okay, the AE is pushing with him, but I get support from the object. Nice. So let's see. Right, nice tracking shot. Okay, perfect. And then let's see. Here you go. He's also tracked. If you can, you always should go for a track shot and into the lower hull. Nice, perfect. Okay, so so far so good. And I think now I am going to, no, the oooBRUCEooo already killed the object 703. So let's see. See if there's another tank. Okay, the Stritzwagen is moving forward. Okay. Okay, I'm now a little bit afraid of the Conqueror. Okay, he's in the middle. Alright. Guerrilla 15 is advancing. Okay, maybe he can be stopped by the Object 140. I think I will see here if I get spotted. No, I don't. Looks like. Okay, so I think I will move forward and make some pressure on the T-55A. Okay, he's over there. And on the Conqueror. Unfortunately, our E-50 just got killed by the Defender, which is bad. Actually, by the Zoo 130 PM. Let's see if I can make some pressure on the Conqueror and the T-55A. I turn my turret towards them. Okay. He just moved down there, and I'm spotted, so this is bad. But I get support from my team, which is nice. And now I think I can take him out. Let's see. He's pointing towards me, but I think I will take the shot anyways. Here you go. Nice. Very nice. So Conqueror is taken out. Now it's only 9 to 10. So only one tank behind. Do I go into reload? Oh, I think I don't. I think I keep my 2 shots. Too bad. T-55 is waiting over there. Okay. So I'm actually no surprise for him anymore. Let's see. Okay. But I can go into the reload. I think I will just wait for the Brusque to help me. And he's signaling me that he's going to help me, which is nice. Oh, too bad. Okay. Okay, I think the T-55A looks like he's going for the Stritzwagen. But together with the Brusque, I think we can make some pressure. So, alright, I'm going to follow the Brusque. Because pushing on my own is not a good idea, as I'm quite down to a one-shot, at least for some things. Okay, so I turn my turret once again, because I don't want to get surprised by the T-55. And let's see, maybe if the Brusque can spot the enemy, I will be able to support. Let's see. The Emil 1 is quite slow. Downslope you can go, as I said, up to 50 kilometers. Okay, now I can... Nice. Here you go. If you aim long enough with the Emil 1, then you will hit your shots. The problem is always if you... Like this tank cannot do any snapshots. That's just not possible with this tank. The gun soft sets are just too bad. Okay, so Object is pushing, so the only surprise that can happen is that the T-55 is attacking us from the rear, but the Brusque is already paying attention. Maybe we can now support the Object 140 with some shots. So I think the key to success in this game was to stay defensively, not to waste the tank, to just see what happens. And if the situation is not to your favor right from the get-go, then just there you go. I'm in the reload. Then just wait. Don't waste your tank, and then just wait for opportunities to arise. I think that's the key to success in World of Tanks. Even if you are only in a low tier scenario and only a support tank. Okay, so it looks like the building is... No. Let's see if I can get some shots. Nice. Yep. Alright, nice. So we've turned the game. And I think we did quite some support with 2.2 damage. 2,200 damage, which is nice in a low tier scenario. Alright, that was it for today. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the Emil 1 and the Swedish heavy tanks. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time in another World of Tanks video.